I'm Charles.
And I'm Eric.
And this
is Pop Filter.
Indeed. It was nice.
It was nice.
Game of ping pong.
It was good. Good.
Table tennis.
Game, set, match.
Among the gentlemen.
Oh, yes. It is a gentleman's game.
It really is.
So this week's news is going to be a little different. We are going to converse amongst ourselves. You can watch.
You are the fly on the wall
Yes.
of our conversation this week. But you still get the news and
Indeed.
high fashion.
It's quite dramatic, though, it looks like. This white window. White window.
Will Wheaton's
Will Wheaton's white window. With windmill. Wind wheel.
Wind wheel.
Wind wheel.
It reminds me, we're just going to talk over this entire video, so let's get to the news and we can tell that story to Facebook.
Oh.
I'm thinking about the awkward Wendy's.
Oh, yeah.
But
be sure to check out our Facebook for what we're talking about right now.
We'll make a video for you.
It's so absurd. It just goes to show what kind of awkward people we really are. You'll have to check it out.
It's like a rainbow.
It is like a rainbow. It is. It really is. Yeah.
Like this moment is kind of
this moment. Yeah, this is getting out of hand.
It's really quickly.
Very quickly.
Okay, so down to brass tacks.
Brass tacks.
Robin Wright of House of Cards.
And Jessica Jones.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be in the sequel to Blade Runner.
Ooh.
And I think that's going to really, she's got chops. I think
She definitely got chops. I believe I read it's going to be, she doesn't know what she's going to be playing yet, whether a human or a replicant.
Okay.
But it should be fun. Going to be joining, of course, none other than Harrison Ford,
of course,
and Mr. Ryan Gosling has joined.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I'm
a little disappointed we got no Admiral.
No.
Edward James Olmos, but
it's okay.
It's okay.
We can get our fix elsewhere.
We can, and I'm hoping they kind of touch more on, because there's always this debate or question about Harrison Ford's character.
Yes.
Whether or not he was a replicant, and it would be kind of cool to find out more about his character. Although the mystery was
I enjoyed the mystery,
yeah.
and I think if they're doing a sequel now, there's a good chance that this is probably going to be the last of Harrison Ford's Blade Runner running.
Yeah.
There's a good, sit down, man. Take a break. Take a breather.
Well, I gotta commend him. He works hard.
Oh, absolutely.
I know that people say that about Bruce Willis and
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, but
and they do. Absolutely, but still
great.
Just. Next piece, Stephen King's sequel to The Shining, which just came out 3 years ago, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It took them forever.
That's why I didn't know there was a sequel to
it. Yeah, exactly. It just came out, and what seems like yesterday. Dr. Sleep is the name.
Okay.
Is being turned into a feature film.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Yeah. Well, Stephen King.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's I put out a book. When's the movie coming out?
Yeah, there are many other adaptations that are being made now. I think The Dark Tower is one of them. I forget some others, but a lot of Stephen King. Yeah, a lot of Stephen King movies coming out. However, in my opinion, Stanley Kubrick did direct the first one. Whoever directs this one, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah. Did they talk about the reboot?
No.
It was like a made-for-TV reboot of The Shining. I still remember there. Was Rob Lowe in that?
Why not?
You might as well be. I can't remember who played the lead in it. It wasn't Rob Lowe, but he should as well. Might as well. Yeah. I used to I don't know why I harbored such mean feelings about it. So I saw him, and I had a reason to. It's I don't know, you're a person that just freaks me out for some reason. But after Parks and Recreation, I was like, oh my god, I love Rob Lowe.
He has become literally the best.
Good stuff. So another cool science thing that's occurred Astronomers have found a stable planet in this triple star system, which is good. It's the fourth triple star planet ever found.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which I thought was interesting. What else can I tell you about this?
I don't know.
So, I don't know if we should dissolve the facade.
Oh, let's go for it. I mean, we're literally reading the same thing. Go ahead. You can show them. It's okay.
I feel ashamed.
We're reading the same thing.
We don't have a teleprompter.
Yeah, we don't have no teleprompter or any fancy bits. We could have a teleprompter if people donate to the Patreon.
That's
It's neither here nor there.
No, it's over there.
That's right.
But not over there. Oh,
but it could.
Well,
is it over there?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this is a lot of important but technical information that I'm going to kind of read bits of.
Hit him with it.
Well, it's named Kelt, right? 4EV.
Yes, Kelt.
Stars named Kelt A, Kelt B, and Kelt C. So they've all got fancy names. Does NASA name them, or I don't think it's NASA. It's just like there's like an association of astronomers that decide that Pluto's no longer in the family. And, did they repeal that? Like, no. I really feel like there should be like Congress should just get together and be like, this is a mistake.
we fudged up.
We messed up. Wasn't our fault, but we're gonna fix it.
We're gonna fix this. Yes.
I guess from the article though, the researchers only thought it contained a single star, but they upgraded it to a binary system. They were like, oh wait, there's more. So
excellent.
But that's exciting that we're finding other stable planets. I remember the first time I read an article about that, which was around when the rover landed, Curiosity, which I have a great story. You know this story, right?
And back. Welcome back. Sorry about that. What I found interesting about that is that Kelt 4AB orbits Kelt A, which is the star that it orbits. It orbits it once every about 3 days.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat.
So wait, the stars orbit each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Kelt B and Kelt C orbit each other, which from Kelt 4AB look like about the moon, the moon size.
Okay.
They orbit each other once every 30 years or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Slow orbit.
Yeah, definitely. But it's cool, and it makes sense now that they've it's a single star. Wait, binary. Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, who knows? There could be a fourth.
Could be a fourth.
It could be. Watch those televisions, children. Watch them good. Speaking of watching television good, Kevin Smith is directing. You like that, don't you? Good. I hope you do too. Kevin Smith directed an episode of The Flash. I've been following it quite closely on social media, so I was really excited to see that he put Jason Mewes into an episode. Well, actually, he did it. From what I read, is that once the writers knew who was going to be directing the episode, they actually wrote in a part for Jason Mewes to put him in.
Okay, so Are they gonna? Well, no. I hope they don't actually. Since they're gonna like reference. Is it gonna be like?
There might be a reference in there, but
the reference would be okay. I think.
But there is a photo that Kevin Smith posted of him in costume with Zoom, and he's like straight up dressed in black leather and got some studs going on somewhere, and so I don't think you actually see his face in the episode. You just see his character.
Nice.
From what I read, possibly short-lived. Who knows? The episode is set to air at the end of this month. It'll be the 21st episode in the season. So be on the lookout. I am excited.
Very cool. Indeed. Speaking of excited.
There is nothing exciting about this.
No, it's cool. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah, it's really cool.
So, a Final Fantasy 15 clothing line has been released. The trouble with it is, for you super fans who are like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever! It's $3,000 for the outfits.
Yeah.
Square Enix teamed up, though, with Japanese fashion house
Rowan?
Roen? We're still learning our Japanese. We're not as weeboo as we might be, but
we're not.
Yeah. Not otaku. We'll get there. We'll learn our languages for you guys.
One day
at a time. Yeah. But yeah, $3,000 is pretty steep.
Yeah.
I'm thinking our cosplayer fans out there could probably replicate it for much cheaper.
Oh, so absolutely.
Maybe just, do that. I was going to go into more detail, but I realized that shouldn't encourage people to.
Kind of a dick move. If you got the money, go for it.
Yeah, well, there's, as a fan, there's nothing I love more than official.
Oh, yeah. Just gear. Ready to go.
Especially being brown coat.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Although my Jane hat, I will never buy an official Jane hat because mine was made special by a friend.
Excellent.
And I love it. I have it in the room.
I know you've always got it.
And you. I never go anywhere without it. Just to show my Firefly dedication.
That's okay.
Yeah, just.
So the writers of Skins and the team behind Doctor Who is breathing new life into the His Dark Materials trilogy, which is what was his name? I forget the writer's name.
Jane Tranter.
I'm trying to think of the actual writer's name of the Golden Compass movie. Came out 2007-ish. Failed.
Yeah.
Failed. Just we'll leave it there. Failed. But they're bringing on Jane Tranter and Julie Gardner to help bring new life into this for BBC One.
BBC does good stuff too. So
yes, they do.
I think so. It's going to be like a show.
I think it might be kind of like a mini series.
Okay,
maybe.
Okay, kind of like the new Sherlock.
Yeah, it could be something along those lines. I'd like that.
I would too. You can put a lot more into something.
Yeah.
With that kind of time.
Absolutely.
So I think they'll handle it well.
Yeah.
For sure. Dude. In sadder news, Disney Marvel moves to block a cosplayer for hire company with a lawsuit. Basically, filed suit in a Manhattan court over, what was it, 2,500 characters?
Yeah, they have over 2,500 characters that they, people hire out to cosplayers for events and whatnot. And so Marvel and Disney and Lucasfilm basically said no. However, the co-owner says they're not shutting down.
Well,
they ain't shutting down for no one, but obviously when it comes to legal matters, if it comes to it, they're going to be shutting down.
Disney will just throw money at it until it's solved in their favor. But, in this situation, and there have been other situations that have cropped up this year like it, it really bothers me. Like, I get the trademark and the copyright issues and stuff like that. And, you want to get paid for your stuff, but it's like, it's starting to bleed into the territory of fandom. And that's where I kind of take issue because it's like some of these people, they make a little money on it, but they're not
keep going gangbusters over. They're not filthy rich because of this.
Right. Well, and I can see the argument both ways. I just feel like a company as big as Disney, like with little guys, leave them alone. Yeah. But it's Fox with Firefly, and I'm sure one day we'll get to a point where our brand is used for something, and we're like, hey, hopefully we handle it well.
Much better than they are.
Yeah.
Much. Something really cool happened this week with the system update 3.5 for the PS4. All you PS4 users out there, you can now use Remote Play with your Mac and PC.
Nice.
Fantastic. I plan to do such a thing because it sounds delightful.
It does.
It was released this week. The settings, however, are maxed out at 720p and 60 frames per second, which isn't terrible.
No,
not terrible at all.
And I did read that. I'm sorry, were you going to say about the frames?
By all means.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say I read that they are making it so you can like be visible online.
Oh yeah.
And I liked how they described it in the article where they're like, hey, you don't want your boss to know you're screwing around at work, or you can hide yourself if they're on your network. Why you'd invite your boss? Well, I mean, I guess when I worked at Best Buy, they had that.
Yeah. There's some cool bosses out there.
There are.
You're out there. We see you.
We see you and we recognize you.
We do.
I don't know what that was really.
I don't know what he's doing over there.
I don't either.
I choose to accept it though. Because I love him.
In my heart, I feel
good about what's going on over there.
This is making me worse. I think he does this on purpose, where I get awkward and he's just like, I'm going to do whatever I can to make you more awkward.
I don't mean to make him more awkward.
It just happens.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah.
So, Wizard World.
Oh.
And I wish I had just stupid money to throw because I would totally do this. Wizard World is they announced a Comic-Con on a cruise ship.
Yes.
Which the cool thing, it's on a cruise ship. And so there's cruise ships have games and they have destinations. Yeah. And so that sounds really cool just by itself.
Yeah.
But I guess some of the better points of it, it's a 3-night cruise that they're doing in December. Early December.
Yeah, I believe the 2nd to the 5th.
Yes. According to this, it departs from Miami and goes to Nassau. Oh, to the Bahamas.
To the Bahamas, yeah. Just straight across.
It looks like they're going to have guests like they do at other Comic-Cons. Norman Reedus.
Norman
is on the list.
Reedus.
So if you want to be on a boat alone with Norman Reedus for 3 days.
Now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
Gentlemen, ladies.
Price starts at about $7.50 though, but includes meals.
Oh, open bar.
Open bar.
Open bar.
We need to get on this cruise December.
And you also get photos with the celebrity guests and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, but that's starting at $7.50. So who knows what packages go up from there?
Yeah. Maybe we could just sneak onto
I like that. Help Pop Filter sneak onto a cruise ship.
Yes.
You can't use this in court. I said so.
It's not admissible. It's not admissible. We did not sneak on that ship. We did not sneak on that ship.
No, we didn't. Future selves, don't do it.
Sneak on the ship.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
The North American version of Kingdom Hearts Unchained X. Yeah, it is. Big mouth. The pre-registration is now open in Google Play.
That's awesome.
It is. You can go to the Google Play Store for screenshots and everything.
They got outfits from Zootopia for that.
Is
I like how this game incorporates all of these different.
Yes, it just keeps evolving.
Yes, and growing. Which we have something coming up in a little bit about that as well.
Or if you wanted to get to it now, you could.
I mean, we could since we're on it here. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have a level for the Avengers And for Star Wars, the one for the Avengers is going to be set in New York after the first film. So you're like going to go there to help the Avengers clean up the city. But then the Heartless come and attack. And they haven't really talked about which Avenger is going to join your party to help fight in that level. But you'll definitely get one of them. And the Star Wars one is, they haven't announced what planet yet. But you'll be helping Han Solo and Chewbacca. This is before Force Awakens, but not quite after. Oh my God! Take away my nerd card. I'm totally blanking on the name of the movie. Return of the Jedi.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It came to me.
It did. It's okay. It's okay.
I look weird on the front of the camera.
I know.
My brain's like, there are millions of people judging you, and I'm like, shut up.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, but so it's taking place like kind of between those movies, of course. For those of you who haven't seen the film Earmuffs, of course, if
spoilers. You want to say spoilers?
It's out on DVD now.
Oh, no. Spoilers, no. When did it come out on DVD?
This week.
This week?
Yeah.
It's been at least a couple days.
It's been a couple
By the time this comes out, it'll at least been a week.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it by now, you have no excuses.
No excuses.
Han Solo died.
He died.
He died.
He did.
That's why, he did. That's why there's not going to be a Ray and BB-8, because they wanted to include Han Solo and Chewbacca. Han Solo can't be in it if you do it after Force Awakens. So, but you help them with some kind of issue.
Get closer to his death. Yeah.
Yeah, you help that along, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good point him in the right direction.
Good. It's good. I want to lead him to his death.
Yes. Oh God, I just had this heart-wrenching moment in my brain. I'm playing the game and I want to tell Han Solo not to find his son.
Just let him go.
Just let him go.
He's gone, man. He is gone.
No matter what Leia says, don't bring back your son.
Don't listen to her. Just do not listen to her. She is trouble. I've told you from the start.
Capital T.
With a capital T.
Why did I do that? Now I'm sad. God.
It's okay.
It's okay.
To make you happy, Funimation released the entire Samurai Champloo series
on
YouTube for free. I'm totally binging that within the next 36 hours. No, I haven't watched it yet because remember the whole thing with I know.
It's so good. You watched Cowboy Bebop. Yes, I made you watch Cowboy Bebop.
He made me.
So it's from the creator of Cowboy Bebop. Yes. But I love, you'll just have to watch it. I love the elements, because music's a big deal for Cowboy Bebop, and it's the same thing for Samurai Champloo. But it's got this, I don't want to ruin it for you. Just watch it. It's got some really cool elements to it that you wouldn't expect from that kind of anime. So it's a lot of fun. I love the story.
Totally watching it.
If I ever direct an action film, I will be using that show as inspiration for fight scenes, because they have some of the coolest fight scenes ever.
This brings me great joy. Great joy.
But I was a little taken aback by that, so that they were like, "Oh, free." Yeah. I mean, I guess people are streaming it anyway.
Yeah.
So, which, I read this article that detailed out how much money
I saw that
they lose and if one I think it was an eighth of the people who were streaming it illegally just subscribed to Hulu or Funimation. A lot of the shows they're watching could actually get more seasons. That was
a hell of a wake up.
Yeah, it was. It's what are you doing?
Yeah, I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, no, that's
if you ever want to feel like a piece of shit for illegally streaming something, go ahead and look into the deets.
It's mind blowing how much estimated companies lose from illegal streaming. I was taken aback by that. It was a big wake up call. Because we've streamed videos up with friends on Skype. We're hey, let's watch this movie from the 80s. It was really dumb.
I had to watch Cowboy Bebop. It's okay. That one's gone and ain't coming back, so
we've all done it. It's past You can watch Samurai. They just put it on there for free.
They just put it on there for free, so I don't have to feel guilty.
Yeah.
Conscience is clear.
And how comes my conscience is so clear? Your box dirty, Janet.
Yeah, you do. What's next, Charles?
A congressman.
Oh. Why do I keep acting surprised? They know.
They know. They know you know.
They know I know. But that's okay, because we're still going to do it.
We are. Well, you know what, though, too, is like, I know, like, we're still excited about this stuff.
We are.
Which is my favorite thing about doing this, is even though, like, we've gone over it and, you know, read the articles or at least skimmed the articles to kind of get an idea what's going on, we're still excited about the fact that this congressman spent $1,300 of campaign funds over time on Steam games.
But it's not, I don't think that's entirely fair to say. Now, here's the situation. Parents left town on a week's vacation. No. I'm sorry, but anytime somebody says, here's the situation, my mind immediately. Parents left town on a week's vacation. Left the keys. Anyway, the congressman's son used his credit card to purchase one game. But many unauthorized purchases were made afterward. Now, don't know if that is from another source. The son could very well be the congressman himself. He's also the congressman that straight up vaped.
Oh, like it?
Yeah. He just vaped right there and then.
It's like John Cusack.
It is like John Cusack.
C2E2. So, like, we're going to do questions now and people are gathering and he's just like... And everybody's like, oh. He's like, what? Vaping?
What?
Puts it in his pocket. He was great, though. I enjoyed him. But anyway, back to the Congress.
Yeah, so $1,302 were spent. $2. Don't forget those $2. That could be a sweet-ass indie game.
Or an indie game,
yeah. Spent on Steam games ranging from $5 to $96.
So this could potentially be credit card fraud.
Yeah, it could be. He has contacted Steam in order to repeal and get those charges put back into his account.
Have you checked your son's computer?
Good luck. Good luck.
As despicable as it is, I kind of wanted to be the congressman.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just feel like it would be so much funnier.
It would be, yeah. But I guess we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. So. There's also the mind transfer. This, science. Every day, something really cool is happening. And they've been doing a lot of...
You're breathing.
Science. So I've been following this research for a long time. Actually, I have a special interest in it. I have this idea that one day I'm going to make happen. But, but it's brain science, right? And I totally lost my train of thought. But they're working on making it possible to transfer your consciousness to a computer.
Yes.
They're hoping to do this by 2050.
50.
Now this
in our lifetime.
Yeah, it could be in our lifetimes. And there's a lot of science to back this up with being able to control things with your mind, like robots and other people's arms and stuff. They did this thing, really cool study a while, but it wasn't really a study, it was more of an experiment where they hooked somebody up to one of these things and they were able to very vaguely using these crazy logarithms and images they'd already uploaded to project dreams that people were having into it was real staticky and the images of course were just matching representations of what was going on in the dream. But it's interesting that we're coming into that, and that I've always kind of thought that the mind is kind of a data hive, and you could definitely, because it's all electrical impulses, it's all data stored. Oh no. Do you run out of power?
Possibly.
We have been talking for a while.
We have been talking a lot. That's okay.
Was it recording? Oh, it does that like 30-minute mark or whatever, right?
Something like that, yeah. Bloop. And we're back. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Talking about the brain, maybe I shut it off with mine.
Oh. But, yeah, I was saying, like, I believe that, because data is carried electrically. Yeah. It's possible because of the synapses in our brain that data can be transferred or, maybe even, we're already starting to do all of that. And this is just the next step. Yeah. It'll be really interesting. Immortality possible. Oh, man. But you'd have to live into a computer. Would that be fun?
However, it's not that I'm skeptical, but I will point out the questions that raised in the article, ones that I've always had, is that if it were to be successful, if somebody were to come up and say, hey, let's do this, your physical body is going to die, but you will be preserved within this computer. Will it be the actual person and their consciousness, or will it just be a successful copy of that person?
I think it would be a successful copy.
Okay.
Personally, that's what I believe. Because it would be different if they removed your brain and attached it to a computer. Yeah. That's solid. Yeah. But what you're doing is you're taking all of this, at least in my mind, the science mind is you're taking all of this data from the brain and uploading it to a computer, and now your consciousness, you as a person, has been copied onto the computer, which is still really cool. Absolutely. And especially for, some of the most brilliant minds of our time and times to come, we can store all of that knowledge and those ideas, even the abstract ones that they have, and then there's the forensic side of it. Like, I think about this crap all the time. And then, putting that into, they've got prosthetics now that can actually feel pressure and heat and stuff like that.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's coming to a point where I think we'll have, androids and stuff. It's going to be silent.
Possibly. Fracking toasters.
Okay, enough about, I could go on for hours about brain science. I'm really passionate about it. But,
there's a potential video leak of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, to follow up the leak from that survey, it's they just can't keep a trap on it. But this is speculative, isn't it?
I don't know if it's been deemed speculative or if it is actual. It is actual footage now, whether that's actual game footage or just test footage from what I read in the article.
Yeah, I read it too. But
on don'thatethegeek.com.
Yes, Don't Hate the Geek. Was that Lily that wrote that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
Lily, we lure you.
Anyway, it was from the pre-alpha stages from 2014. That's what they're saying it's from. Right. There's no dialogue in the video. It's just showing kind of the physics and the special effects. Graphics aren't that great. It was just kind of like a test of things and what's going to happen. So
I kind of wonder if they are pulling a Marvel on us and we leaked it. Yeah. Somebody leaked it. Oops.
I can see them doing that.
To build up. I mean, it works.
I think probably after the way things ended with the third one and how some people reacted to that.
So with the DLCs, it's so good.
You keep telling me
I need to play it.
My weekend bender of Mass Effect. Good times. Good times.
Good times.
So watch it at your own risk, obviously, but I don't deem it spoilery. You're good.
You're good. So on another unrelated note, Netflix is picking up the live-action Death Note.
Love Netflix, what they're doing.
Yeah, they're really, I think, shaping the streaming industry for pioneers.
Yes.
Hate if you must, but even though I dropped my subscription, I enjoy Netflix. I've enjoyed what they put out. If I were more moneyed.
I will like it.
Have kept my subscription. Yeah. Because they put out some really good shows. I won't say all of them were good, but they're learning quickly.
Especially what Marvel's doing over there. Oh my goodness. My heavens.
But yeah, so Death Note on Netflix, that's exciting. I think the production value will be awesome. Oh, yeah. Who is it that's supposed to be in that?
Nat Wolf.
Okay.
Yep. Nat Wolf.
I'm gonna let you take this next one because you're way more excited about it than I am. Like I'm really excited about it, but this is so.
I am so excited.
You're like a child.
The Ewok of Ewoks. Wicket. The Ewok. Played by Warwick Davis, of course, in Return of the Jedi. Of course. There's going to be a Build-A-Bear! Oh, I'm so excited. And that's hard for me to get excited because I do not collect things. Things collect dust, and I don't like dust. So bye-bye dust. I don't collect things. I collect things. I know you do.
I'm a collector of things.
But, oh my God, it's wicked.
And it's available now online.
Yes.
Which is
probably by the time this comes out, it might even be available in stores. So be on the lookout. $28 and $7 for the sound chip.
Yeah, which those are pretty cool. I know they've got like a Chewbacca and a Princess Leia. I don't know if they've got any others, but
those two might even have stormtroopers too.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I know that. Like I've seen those two, and those were really cool. So wicked.
So good.
So next up is Sesame Street's Maria Sonia Manzano to receive the Lifetime Achievement Daytime Emmy Award.
Hey, you said it right this time.
I did. It took like 8 takes.
When you watch the TLDR, if you haven't already, you won't see it, but he messed it up quite several times, many times.
Just I did. And then when I got it right, I started mixing up her character name with her last name. And it was a mess. It was the worst.
Made for some good laughs, though.
It did.
It always does.
She spent 45 years on Sesame Street.
I know. She taught so many people how to count.
She did. More than the count, I think.
Far more than the count.
Because he really didn't teach. He just talked about counting. The man was passionate, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's nobody more passionate about counting.
I can't say. He did teach kids to count. He did. Quite well. What's that sound? Animals.
You filthy animals.
But it'll be happening May 1st in LA. Los Angeles. To a layperson. I don't know.
She's received 15 Emmys before.
Really?
From her writing. Shared Emmys, but Emmys nonetheless. Everybody gets their Emmy. Yeah. So yeah, she's quite accomplished. Everybody gets their Emmy.
We did an Oprah moment. We're like, you get an Emmy, you get an Emmy. And then we realized this was just for her. So like,
nobody gets this Emmy but her. Yeah.
I wish before the show it ended, Oprah would have done that just once.
Oh, that would be great.
Like, everybody here gets nothing except you. You get a new car.
Just you. So good. Speaking of so good, the speculative major actors, rumor millie goodness that has been put together for the Thundercats film. Oh man. Oh man.
I peeked at the lineup a little bit. And it was almost too much for me. I was looking at it. Not that it's like bad, but it's like, oh my God. Like,
yeah, like if this were to actually happen with these actors as these characters, it would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
As long as the writing's there. If the writing's not there, you got garbage.
I feel like with that lineup though, they would just take it over. Like they'd be like, this is garbage, I'm gonna say it this way.
Yeah.
And the director would be like, well, you're Chris Hemsworth. Do whatever you want.
Exactly. Yeah. But then again, it would come down to, do they actually know the source material? And
right.
So yeah. It could be a Green Lantern, it could be a Deadpool.
Either way.
Either way, we're going to watch it.
Yeah. Like we watch everything.
Exactly.
That's another conversation. We can get into that.
Oh, yeah. We could do a podcast one day.
We should do a podcast.
Oh, man, my computer straight up just died.
That's okay, because the last point was the Kingdom Hearts thing we already talked about.
Yeah, so we already did that. Good.
We're done.
Good. So
we're done with the news. You got to sit in on us, discuss a bit.
I don't even know if I'm going to cut any of this because I just want to keep it all. It's going to be lengthy.
Candid and
keep it real. That's what we do.
Don't do that. What is that? Is that the wax thing?
Yeah.
It smells nice.
It does.
Like a cat.
It's kind of hot.
Well, that's why I said not to do it. No, I want to try.
Don't do it.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I just don't want to touch anything now. Oh, it looks like a blister.
It does.
Why are we doing this right now in front of these people?
Blister in the sun.
I don't know why I didn't think.
Thank you.
I don't know why. I didn't
Thank you.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. Come off. You can.
Oh no, it's part of you now.
It's part forever.
Forever.
You can see more of us on our channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
I just saw earlier that we have like 35 videos. That seems preposterous. I think they're counting all of the videos. There are videos on there that you can't see. You will never see.
You will never see the light of day.
You might see them.
Maybe. Who knows? Some of them are just test videos.
We might get cheeky one day and just say, screw it. Let's throw that out there. I'll let you see it.
Yeah.
Or drunk. One of the two.
Both.
Probably both. Actually, yeah. That's somehow I can tell that's going to happen soon.
Yeah. Check us out. Facebook too, Twitter, Instagram. We're going to be pushing hard for keeping you guys up to date on what we're doing. Speaking of what we're doing, Mistress Bones Portrait Playhouse.
Oh, yes.
So Tuesday, April 12th, which is probably may be out before, it may be out after, but we'll be at a drink and draw with some really awesome people I met at C2E2. We're going to be covering that. We're going to be talking to some cosplayers. They're going to be there to model for a Rocky Horror themed drink and draw. That is going to be, what did they say? Villa Park. I thought Naperville for some reason, but it's Villa Park. On the 12th at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, we'll see you there. If not, you can keep up with it. We'll have shenanigans. I'm sure it's going to be at a bar. So
hijinks will ensue.
You'll get to see us try to embarrassingly draw, and also get to meet some cool cosplayers, artists, and the people who are running it, which are, I had the opportunity to talk to them on the phone, and they're very lovely.
Excellent.
Enjoy them very much. So you'll get to meet them.
Yay. I like meeting people.
Me too. We got some other cool.
And then just to see myself.
Completely.
Completely. I mean, just stay away. It's not that I don't like you. It's just I don't talk. Sorry.
We got some other cool stuff coming up, but it's all tentative, so we're not going to make big announcements until we know more. But we're expanding, and it's awesome. So
that's cool.
Yeah, keep up with us on social media. We've got a Patreon if you want to support us, and that's it. I've sold us as hard as I possibly can, even though I hate doing it.
I don't think you have. I think you've got more in you.
Think I've got more in you?
I know you've got more in you. I've seen you sell the hell out of fruit baskets, sir.
The anime? I'm such a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did I sell the hell out of the anime? Like, I've only seen a few episodes, which is a delightful anime, by the way.
Excellent.
It's
just another one to add to the list. So many things.
Fruits baskets, so I should have.
Fruits.
I think it's fruits baskets.
There's fruit. There's basket. Pluralized.
But you were saying I've sold the hell out of a fruit basket before?
Yeah.
Look at all this fruit. It's delicious and good for you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
It tastes good and it looks beautiful. Put it in your mouth.
Yes. Look at your man. Not that
Oh, this video is going to be like 1,000 years long.
That's okay.
Because I was just, it made me think of when we were going to Walgreens and we passed that guy selling stuff.
Yeah.
And I came with an idea. I didn't say it. He didn't ask me to buy anything, but I thought, the best way possible to respond to somebody trying to sell you something on the street is to just put your hand up like, I'm not in the market right now.
Not in the market.
Not in the market. Can you imagine saying that to a 12-year-old? Like, I'm not in the market for candy.
Blow their mind.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, exactly.
So
good. So good.
This is why we need Chris, because we just...
It is. Because we're just going to keep going.
Keep going.
We can run through batteries all day.
We do.
Chris can't do a damn thing about it. See what you've done. See what you've done.
It's the part where we start crying and pulling out our hair.
What's left of it?
What's left of it. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to us ramble. It's more trying something a little more candid this week. So,
yeah, very candid.
Very
candid.
But
there might be one cut. One. And some blurring. Oh, there's been some blurring.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna try and sign off now and call it a day so we can go watch Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. Bats v Soups. I'll fight you in real life, Dane.
I'm excited to see it. There, I said it.
I'm excited to see it again.
There. I said it.
I said it.
I'm sorry, I stole that.
That's okay.
I feel like I robbed you with that.
That's all right.
Say it again.
And I'm excited to see it again. There. I said it.
Fucking nailed that shit.
Yeah, I did.
Yes! Woo! All right.
We got
Pop Filter signing off. Bye. And of course,
good.
From on high,
Perfect timing.
the mighty appliance.
The mighty appliances.